about a year after I graduated college, got my bachelor's degree, I went back to school. So I went from Miami back to LA, and then I went to Pasadena City College. I wanted to explore STEM field. I was sort of interested in chemical engineering. I was working at a pharmaceutical company, a graveyard shift actually, in the manufacturing process. And during the day, I was taking chemistry, calculus, classes that I'd always kind of slept through in high school, completely, ignored in college, went all toward the liberal arts. So I was doing this to, see if I left some part of myself unexplored. So, I remember in a calculus class, I was there, a 22-year-old with a bunch of 17, 18, 19-year-olds, goofy kids. It felt a little weird at times. And I would use the learning device of teaching other students that I might have been a little bit ahead of, or I knew more. And I had the sort of discouraging experience of tutoring a kid in my class who ended up getting a higher grade on the test than I did. So I got what I wanted out of my going back to junior college experience, gained a breadth of knowledge, I should say, within the harder sciences, and continued to matriculate into the workforce, so I'll say. And it kind of takes me back to teaching jiu-jitsu. And this is for some of you guys that are maybe not sure where your jiu-jitsu experience is going. What career direction are you going? Why are you doing this? And what kind of value do you derive from it? And the two values that I can break down at this moment are: you're looking to affect lives through teaching, others' lives through teaching, or you're looking to affect others' lives through an enlightening display of art. Go on a stage, compete, and express art through jiu-jitsu. One way of knowing which direction to go in, because it helps to know early on, or else you'll be plagued by anxiety about why you're doing this and putting your body through this every day. When you're teaching somebody, whether it's as a learning device or because the teacher is spread thin in a big class and you just gotta help somebody, those techniques that you know really well, like you're teaching a guillotine choke. Does the person that's a white belt or less experienced than you pick it up way faster than you did? Because I've had that experience a lot. Just like in the math class where I was tutoring somebody and they got a better score than me afterward. That discouraging experience might be a sign that you're actually more, it might serve you and everybody else better to go the teaching route. Because what that means is, yes, you do learn slower most likely. But what you also do as a product of that, it might not even be a product, it might be a correlation. That you were forced to, or you chose to distill to building blocks and not take those foundational building blocks for granted. And by teaching this person, this type of person that is a faster learner who excelled within that particular subdomain quicker than you got them there. You had something to do with that. Yeah, they're fast, and yeah, they might have a more enhanced, stay with me here, more developed pattern recognition than you do. You got them to adopt the technique really quickly. So if you find yourself knowing those building blocks and you're helping other people catch on faster than you did, that might just mean that you're a better teacher than the person that taught you. So think about that. And then maybe you're the other person that everything's just super easy. You're probably taking some foundational things for granted, and you probably get frustrated with students that can't figure out a gable grip. They're going like this instead of like this, and you can't get them to paste their thumbs to their index finger and do this and clamp. Okay, that can drive you crazy as a teacher. It drives me crazy sometimes. But if you find yourself really not having the patience to stick with someone until they figure this out, then maybe teaching's not for you. I was having a funny conversation with a fellow teacher about that the other day, so that's why I thought about that. But that's just some food for thought. Whether you're probably more suited for the competition route or more for the teaching route. Do you find those building blocks and get other people to learn quickly? Or do you learn really quickly and you're that guy that should be on stage inspiring others to attain mastery in this art form that we call jiu-jitsu? Give it a thought. Let me know what type you might be. And as always, what positions, anything in jiu-jitsu that you're struggling with, let me know about that also. I always like to hear. All right, maybe I can give you some help in a future video.